Medusa's here. We get ulted by Medusa. We're going to pop our shell. Nejaw's ultimate. We're going to activate our 3. We get 2 people right there. Osiris is able to get a pick onto 1. We're going to get the stun onto 2. Looks like our team's going for the Camazotz. We're going to try to help them out. That is a horrific emblem. We're able to get the Camazotz with our 1. We're going to keep pushing. We're winning this fight. We're going to throw out our 1. Get a basic attack. And we're able to clean up the Heimdall. Now it's just Sylvanas left. We just need to group as a team. And that is a deicide. We're going to go ahead and just tank this for our team. And we should be able to secure this right Phoenix. What a do, skibbity boo, it's your boy Shawnee B Gaming, and today we're going to be playing the Mastermind Yemoja on the PTS. If you are new to the channel, I upload every single day. I add some commentary to a game that I've already played with the intention of seeing what went right, what went wrong, and hopefully there's something that we can learn together. If there is something that we learn together, make sure you check out the channel and subscribe for more content. If you are a returning viewer, this skin is part of the upcoming Battle Pass. Right now, I want to try to release a video on each role in Conquest. So we've already done mid and jungle. We're going to do support, carry, and solo next. This game, I feel like we had a really good game. We did a lot of shot calling, and I really like the changes to some of the support items. We'll get into that in just a moment, but let's go ahead and jump into Yemoja's kit. Yemoja's 1 is actually 2 abilities. It is Bouncing Bubble and Moonstrike. In the bubble, Yemoja tosses out a bubble that bounces twice, dealing damage and slowing enemies by 30% before exploding into smaller bubbles that deal 50% damage. Enemies hit by both bubble bounces take 50% of the damage on the second hit. In the Moonstrike form, Yemoja calls upon the moon to deal damage to enemies below. The inner strike is the largest, dealing full damage and stunning all enemies and enemy structures hit. The slow duration is going to be 1 second, and the stun duration is going to be 1 second. Yemoja's 2, Mending Waters. Yemoja sends out a wave of water that damages all enemies it passes through, dealing extra unmitigated damage to their shields. Once the wave reaches an ally, it bounces to all nearby allies, healing them and shielding them for 3 seconds. Yemoja's 3, Riptide. Yemoja creates a water ring that knocks up everyone that enters it. Allies are pushed further and gain both movement speed and protections for 3 seconds. Enemies go a shorter distance and are slowed. After entering a ring, you are briefly locked out of entering another. Yemoja can place a ring at maximum distance or reverse the direction. They're going to gain 10% movement speed at level 1, 30% at level 5, 20 protections at level 1, 40 physical and magical protections at level 5. The slow is going to be 20% for 2 seconds, and the ring duration is 6 seconds. Yemoja's ultimate, River's Rebuke. Yemoja unleashes her full power, creating 2 large walls of water that block enemy movement and projectiles. After a delay, the river cascades down, damaging, trembling, and slowing enemies. Yemoja gains a buff to her Omi regeneration while she is in the river field that lingers briefly after she leaves it. The initial slow is going to be 90%, decreasing by 30% each second. The slow duration is going to be 3 seconds. She's going to gain 1 extra Omi every 2 seconds. And the buff duration after leaving the area is 4 seconds. And finally, Yemoja's passive, Omi. Yemoja does not use mana, and only her ultimate has a cooldown. Yemoja uses Omi to cast spells. She starts with 7 and can earn up to 10. Yemoja gains 1 Omi plus 0.01 per level every 5 seconds, and cooldown reduction increases Omi's regeneration. Yemoja's basic attack, healing, only affects gods and does not proc item effects. You can unlock an additional Omi at 300 mana / MP5 from items or by reaching level 6 and 14. Her basic attack healing is going to be 1 plus 0.2 per level every 0.5 seconds and 10% increased healing for 7 seconds. In terms of the leveling order, at level 1, we want to put a point into our 1, level 2, put a point into our 3, level 3, put a point into our 2, then we want to max out our 1, max out our ultimate whenever we can, max out our 2, max out our 3. Unfortunately, we were not able to save the Danzaboro. The enemy jungler rotated, we popped our shell, but it was not enough. We were also out of Omi, so we couldn't pop a 3 to help our Danzaboro get away. In terms of the starter items, we went with the Sentinel's Gift, Tier 1 boots, 5 health potions, and a Hand of the Gods. The Sentinel's Gift is going to provide 75 health, 7 physical protections, 7 magical protections, and 7 MP5. It has a passive that being within assist range of a minion or jungle camp monster death without dealing the final hit will grant you 7 bonus gold and also restore 12 health and 8 mana. If you are not near an allied god for 20 seconds or more, the passive is disabled. So this is a great way to get some health regeneration for being around and lane. We're going to get the stun, help this Danzabora out. We get 1 bubble bounce on him. He's very weak, but it looks like he's able to get out of there. We're just going to work on cleaning up this wave.
I'm going for jungle buff. Help.
The mid harpy is there, but it looks like Danzabora is able to get the pick onto the Heimdall. We're going to hit the Danzabora with some basic attacks and apply a small heal to him. It's not a massive heal, but if you can land basic attacks through Danzabora and onto the enemy minion wave, it can be very helpful for your team. We're going to go ahead and invade the enemy purple buff since we got a pick on the enemy carry. We're going to pick it up and get Danzabora, our purple buff. We're going to go ahead and cast our ultimate just to create a little bit of spacing. Get the Heimdall off of our Danzabora. Kamazatsu is also here. We're going to activate our 3. We have our shell in 5 seconds. We're taking a lot of damage. We pop our 1. And a great pull by Sylvanas ruins us. We were CC'd, so we couldn't pop our shell, but we did have it. We're going to go ahead and go into the cooldown boots. That's going to provide us 10% cooldown reduction. When leaving Fountain, we're going to activate our 3 so we can get there a little bit quicker.
Looks like you gotta step it up.
On my way.
We pop our 1, we pop a shell just to make sure that Neja gets out of there. Looks like they're stealing our purple buff, but there's nothing we can really do to contest right now. Our 2 does not provide that large of a heal. It's really good for avoiding some damage. So if Danzabora is under attack, we can throw our 2 onto him. It's going to provide a heal and a shield. The shield is very helpful in combat. Out of combat, it's not that large of a heal. So if we take a look above our health bar, there's a green hand. That means we are out of combat. Whenever we hit an enemy god, that should go away. We get the stun onto the Heimdall. We're going to throw our bubble. We have our ultimate in about 2 seconds.
Later.
We're going to go ahead and rotate out. Looks like they have a Medusa mid, which is great for our ultimate. If a character has a dash that goes over walls, they're able to escape our ultimate, but Medusa's dash is on the ground and she cannot escape our ultimate. We're going to go ahead and cast our ultimate. We miss our 1. We get it with the bubble bounce. Get it with the stun. We get ulted. We try to throw our 2 onto the Scylla. Kamazatsu rotates in and is able to get the pick on us.
You have been slain.
2 for 1 trade. Probably not worth it.
Have you learned your lesson yet?
Bringing up the tempo.
Enemy missing left.
Bringing up the tempo.
We're gonna go ahead and start working on Gauntlet of Thieves, buy some health potions and 2 wards. Looks like our rings expired just before Slow was able to use them.
Great visibility.
Go ahead and set up the wards kind of defensively so we know if Kamazatsu is trying to rotate onto the Scylla.
Going for jungle bomb.
Since Yemoja does not have mana, we don't really need to worry about the mana regeneration from the Sentinel's gift, but the health regeneration is very nice to have. I feel like this is kind of your standard unfancy Guardian starter item. The other ones are a little bit fancier. They don't provide you with the health regeneration. This one I think is kind of the safest one to go for. I think is also the cheapest. We're gonna go ahead and cast our ultimate. Medusa is caught. Great ultimate placement from us. We get the stun. We get the one. She's very weak. It's up to Scylla. I'm gonna go ahead and throw our one out. And we're able to get the pick onto the Medusa.
On my way.
We're gonna go ahead and rotate left.
The approach is the hardest part.
We throw out our 3. That's gonna help Osiris and myself get there a little bit quicker.
Enemy ultimate down.
We're trying to save some Omi so that way we can get a stun, maybe a bubble bounce off. We cast our 1. And we're able to get the pick onto the Heimdall. That was a 5-man rotation. Good rotation from our team. Kind of moving as a unit right now. We're going to go ahead and pick up that purple buff. Leave our purple buff for the Danzaboro. We do have enough money for Gauntlet of Thieves, so we're going to go ahead and back. Gauntlet of Thieves is going to provide us 300 health and 15 HP 5. It has a passive that anytime you get an assist on an enemy minion, you're going to gain a stack. Each stack will provide 1 physical and 1 magical protections. At 50 stacks, this item evolves, granting all allies within 70 units 10 physical and 10 magical protections. This item is relatively cheap and is going to provide us 50 of each protection. It's also going to share that protection with our teammates. We're going to go ahead and rotate to the red buff, try to get Scylla to come with us.
Can't stop me.
Looks like Danzaboro is in a little bit of trouble. We're going to try to rotate over. But it looks like this Savannah Seal is able to clean him up. Since he goes down, we're going to try to hold his lane for him.
Not good.
He's 20 seconds before he respawns, so there's no way he's going to get any of this wave. So right now, we are not near an ally, so our passive from the Sentinel's gift is probably disabled.
On my way.
Those dance moves. Ugh.
Stay alert.
We get the stun onto the Heimdall. Danzaboro should be able to get this wave, so we don't really want to kill anything. We do want to get it weak and then kind of hold it for the Danzaboro.
Up and double.
We're going to go ahead and work on the Scorpion.
Enemy missing right.
Hit one more wave and then we should try to get Danzaboro to go for his purple buff. We try to tell him, come hit these minions. If he were to have gone for purple buff right there, he'd miss out on at least 1 minion. That way, he's able to get all the minions. We're going to throw him a 3, which he did not walk through. And then we're going to rotate to this Greatest Scorpion. The Greatest Scorpion is going to provide the quadrant that you destroy an enhanced version of the buff. So right there, we destroyed the Greatest Scorpion on the left side of the jungle. So we're going to get a better purple and a better red.
Later.
Now that we've helped him secure that, we're going to go ahead and rotate out.
Ultimate is ready.
Bye.
Defend middle lane.
Osiris looks like he's in a little bit of trouble.
Song is raging.
He's able to get one, but goes down to the other.
Down. Your middle tower.
Oh man, that sucks.
Enemy missing left.
Defend right
On
lane.
my way.
Anytime, pal.
We're going to go ahead and rotate right. With Neja, we might be able to get a pick if we can play it just right.
Your right tower is under attack.
We get the stun. Sylvanas is also here. We're gonna go ahead and kind of fall back.
That's gotta hurt. Thanks. I'm going for jungle buff.
We're gonna let Neja and Osiris hold right. We're gonna rotate towards mid.
Enemy missing right.
Ultimate is ready.
Camazotz is here.
On my way.
Osiris is getting some good pressure. That's a Camazotz ultimate. Trying to look for a good place for us to use our ultimate. We don't really find one. We're gonna heal Osiris a little bit. As we level up, our heals are gonna be a little bit stronger. It was +2 at level 1, and now it's about +4. We have a nice grouping of 4 in mid.
Attack the Gold Fury. Group up. Attack the Gold Fury.
We have enough that I think we can take Gold Fury right here. We also have our ultimate. Our ultimate is really good at zoning enemies away from objectives.
Later.
We're going to go ahead and back, and we're going to pick up the Talisman of Energy. I don't think I've ever picked up Talisman of Energy as a support because it wasn't that great of an item, but it is getting a buff that is making it a fantastic item. The Talisman of Energy is going to provide 60 magical protections and 300 health. Getting a kill or assist on a minion will cause you and your allies within 7 units to gain a stack of energy. It will now, after the buff, provide a maximum stack whenever you get a god kill or an assist. Energy stacks will provide 2% movement speed, 2% attack speed, and 10 MP5 per stack. It can last up to 10 seconds and can stack up to 6 times. So the reason it never really got picked up for me was because if you were fighting in jungle, its passive was absolutely useless. You weren't going to get a kill or assist from enemy minions in the jungle. But now that you can get a full stack on a kill or assist of an enemy god, it is extremely valuable. Also, I like picking it up after Gauntlet of Thieves because whenever you rotate towards mid, you're usually going against a magical mid laner and a magical support. But right whenever you really start tussling, you're picking up a magic defense item, and whenever you get it fully stacked, it can really help your teammates out. Up to 12% movement speed is pretty good. We're gonna go ahead and cast our ultimate. We're able to trap 2. We get the stun onto the Sylvanas. Right now we're just looking to heal. We try to throw out a 2, but Neja uses her ultimate. We're gonna pop our shell. Pop our sprint. We use our 2. Throw a shield onto her. We did a lot to keep her alive, but Camazotz is still able to clean her up. He expended all of his kit to get it, and Osiris is able to get a double kill.
Attack fire giant.
I think we should push one more wave, try to get this tower, and then go for Fire Giant. I am playing with this Osiris, so me and him have comms. We're going to use our 3 to get the Medusa to get slowed and push back towards us. We get our 1. Osiris gets body blocked by minions. It looks like Medusa's able to get out. We're just going to go ahead and rotate back to the tower. We have Gauntlet of Thieves fully stacked, so now when Osiris is near us, he's gaining 10 physical and 10 magical protections. And he's also getting 12% movement speed, 12% attack speed, and 60 MP5 from the Talisman of Energy. We're going to go ahead and work on the Pyromancer. Between Osiris and myself, we should be able to secure it. Unfortunately, we had 2 early deaths before we could really get super tanky. But now that we're getting some items online, we're going to be very hard to kill.
Those dance moves.
We pop our 3. We go ahead and use our ultimate. We get stunned by Medusa. We're gonna kind of run away.
Enemy missing left.
Camazos is now here.
I'd hate to die.
We can see the increased movement speed. It's kind of like a wind behind us from the Talisman of Energy. That actually might be from our 3. I'm not entirely sure. Well, we're going to go ahead and pick up the Relic Dagger next. Relic Dagger also received some buffs. It originally provided 300 health. Now it's going to provide 350 health. It's still going to provide 10% cooldown reduction and 7% movement speed. But now it is also going to additionally provide 10% crowd control reduction. It has a passive that your relics receive 40 seconds off of their cooldowns. So now we should be able to pop our shell and sprint for our team more often.
Ultimate is down.
It's giving us a decent amount of health. Danzavor is rotating in. We're going to go ahead and fall back.
Your right tower is under attack.
Red buff is about to respawn, so we're going to go ahead and help solo secure it.
The approach is the hardest part.
Now that we're starting to put points into our 3, our movement speed is getting a little bit faster.
Be right back.
We're trying to angle a great ultimate. We decide not to.
Attack the Gold Fury. Gotta come.
Oni Fury is up. We're going to try to rotate there with the team.
On my way.
We're going to go ahead and cast our ultimate, try to provide a little bit of zoning for the Scylla. We throw out our 2, we pop a shell. We pop a sprint. Trying to get her out. We activate our 3. And unfortunately, Scylla goes down. We throw out our 2. We throw out our 3. That's going to slow any enemy that walks through it. Osiris is able to get a pick onto 1. We just realized Osiris is in the back line. We're going to immediately run back there and try to help him out. We throw out our 2. That's going to give him a heal and a shield. Throw out our 1. Our basic attacks are tickling the enemy and healing Osiris. We are able to clean up the enemy team. So now Gold Fury should be wide open. We're going to activate our 3, increase people's movement speed. We're going to do all the tanking right here. The Oni Fury has not changed from Season 7. It is still going to spawn an enhanced minion wave in each lane. We have a 4 stack. They just now have 3 people up. 2 people are about to respawn. We try to catch Medusa with our 3 to push her towards us. We're able to clean up the tower.
Attack Fire Giant.
And I think Fire Giant is open enough for us to make a play for it. We're going to activate our 3. That should help our teammates catch up as well. We do have our ultimate, and our ultimate does not consume any Omi. We're going to go ahead and start working on it. Amaterasu is kind of nearby. This might be a risky Fire Giant. We don't have any wards either. We're going to go ahead and cast our ultimate. Just probably a little bit early. Heimdall's rotating in. And we're able to secure the Fire Giant.
Retreat.
We need to fall back as a team. We pop our shell to avoid some of that Camazot's damage. We're going to throw out our 2. It's going to heal our teammates. We pop a sprint, try to get Scylla out of there. Activate our 3 to slow down any enemies that walk through it. Scylla goes down. Amaterasu's on us. We're going to activate our 3 again. Kind of keep falling back. I believe we are out. We just got to try to help as many teammates as possible get out. We throw out our 3, get 2 people. We might lose a tower for our aggression on Fire Giant. We get Amaterasu with our 3. Get her to take 2 additional tower shots. And we're going to go ahead and fall back. We are going to be picking up Sovereignty next. Sovereignty is going to provide us 250 health 45 physical protections, and it has a passive that allies within 70 units are going to gain 15 physical protections and 35 HP 5. HP 5 is the amount of health you regenerate every 5 seconds. So now when allies stand near us, they're going to have 25 physical protections, 10 magical protections, and 35 HP 5.
On my way.
I feel like we're doing a good job of directing our team at what objectives to go for and when to group and where to go. We see Amaterasu in lane. We're going to try to bring some reinforcements behind her. You missed the stun. Use our ultimate. Only a little bit of it, so she's easily able to walk out of that. Kimizatsu is on his solo. We're going to try to help her out. We throw out our 2. Medusa's here. We get ulted by Medusa. We're going to pop our shell. Nejaw's ultimate. We're going to activate our 3. We get 2 people right there. Osiris is able to get a pick onto 1. We're going to get the stun onto 2. Looks like our team's going for the Camazotz. We're going to try to help them out. That is a horrific emblem. We're able to get the Camazotz with our 1. We're going to keep pushing. We're winning this fight. We're going to throw out our 1. Get a basic attack. And we're able to clean up the Heimdall. Now it's just Sylvanas left. We just need to group as a team. And that is a deicide. We're going to go ahead and just tank this for our team. And we should be able to secure this right Phoenix. So most starter items can only be leveled up at level 20, but if it's a support starter item, it can be leveled up at level 17. So we can upgrade our Sentinel's gift. We're going to go ahead and work on the middle Phoenix as a team.
Your team has destroyed a middle enemy Phoenix.
It probably would have made sense to go for the tier 2 tower over in left lane.
Attack fire giant.
Trying to bring the team to the fire giant, but we got nobody with us, so we're just going to go ahead and back. We're going to be upgrading the Sentinel's gift into a nutty item, the Sentinels Embrace. Sentinels Embrace is going to provide us 200 health, 20 physical protections, 20 magical protections, and 20 MP 5. Its passive, you're going to evenly split 120 physical and magical protections among all nearby allied gods and yourself. If you are alone, you're going to gain 60 physical and 60 magical protections. Maybe not exactly that. I can't tell if it is 120 of each or 120 total. So assuming that it's 120 each, whenever we are a 5 stack, we're going to go ahead and use our ultimate. We get Medusa out of the fight. We're going to throw out our 2, give a shield to everybody on our team, pop an additional shield with our shell. We're going to keep fighting. Camazotz goes down. We're able to get a pick right there. We're going to activate our 3 to chase down the enemy. Activate another 3. Keep activating the 3s. We're going to get the slow onto the Sylvanas with our 1. Beautiful engagement. We should be able to end right here. They only have 2 people up. We're going to go ahead and do a little bit of tanking for the team. Medusa goes down, so now it's just Heimdall. He just uses his ultimate. Osiris is zoning for everyone else. Everyone else should be on the Titan. And we're able to secure the victory. Well, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. That really helps these videos out. If you feel like you learned anything at all, check out the channel and subscribe for more content. These stats for this game will be posted in just a moment. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you have a great day. I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.